it's nice to see what my future self could become like.
It's always important to refresh, because sometimes we get used to the same stuff all the time, and it's nice to update and to dialogue with other generations of designers, other designers from other countries.
I'm a Colombian product designer.
From California.
I'm a product design student.
I'm from Barcelona.
I'm based in Lisbon.
I'm a Lebanese architect and designer.
I'm from Bologna.
From Montreal, Canada.
I'm from China.
From Poland.
I come from a very small town in this area.
I'm from Portugal.
I feeling like a human being goes through life by categorizing everything around them. They put everything in boxes, and such binary thinking is very limiting to our experience and the way we create.
I thought, okay, I'm in this super technical program. It would be nice to return back to something that's very open-ended and like doesn't have a defined goal at the end. It's sort of figured out by the people who participate, and so it's different every time.
I'm Matteo Guarnaccia. I'm a Sicilian designer based in Madrid, where I have my studio, and I run Cross-Cultural Chair, which is a project I started 3 years ago, which is our ongoing research on chairs and the ways of sitting. And at the same time, I work in a collaborative project called the Institute for Postnatal Studies, together with a group of friends.
I am Francesco Pace, and I am an Italian designer based in the Netherlands. I am the founder of Tellurico, which is a multidisciplinary design studio that work mainly in object, installation and setup design. When Marco and Barbara invited me to be part of the workshop, I was extremely happy because we both, Matteo and I, work with variable threshold in our own practice, but in a very completely different way.
Together with the participant, we are analyzing the boundaries in between elements, and in this case, of course, through the lens of design. It's a pleasure to be hosted here in the Adi Design Museum, which of course represents an important place for designers and Italian designers especially.
Matteo and I are part of this exhibition that now is ongoing at the Adi Design Museum, which is Italy, a new collective landscape. Also for the participant of the workshop was positive because they could have really a great influence and inspiration from how different designers have developed different projects and which were the different outcomes.
Together with Francesco, we structured the workshop starting from an insecurity that we have, questions that we are looking also for answers, in a context that it's shaping so fast and it's constantly adapting or trying to adapting to these days where design is looking for different purpose.
We divide the workshop in 5 different exercises, and the idea was really for each participant to build up a context of interest, a context of research, and then sort of shuffling this and have a sort of appropriation of the other designer of a context that doesn't know and is familiar with, and see basically what was happening when you have in your hand a research that does not belong to you, and how do you react to and how do you adapt to such a research.
We divided them in 3 groups, which are based on their own personal research and projects. Variable threshold, it's a very wide topic, and at the first impact can generate a bit of insecurity and you can feel lost. And we are realizing that there are several participants that are in a specific situation of their own career. they're feeling lost, which is something that I personally share, and I feel on my own situation with my own studio. And it's nice to share this in a collective conversation and collective process.
At the end, the workshop is always a moment to come together and have a conversation. What I was expecting and what actually happened during the workshop, there were this long session of arguing about a different topic, and where all the designers, they are all international, have different point of view relating on often the same topic. And I believe that conversation and critics, it's something that it's very important for design as a discipline, because help the discipline to actually grow and have the possibility to talk and exchange idea with other designer and other participant of the workshop. I think has been one of the most important and beautiful things of the workshop itself.
It's a pleasure to see a group from such diverse parts of the world, which of course helps also to give a ground to analyze these different thresholds. Also, not only from different countries, but they come from different backgrounds, and mixing them in common groups, it's already questioning and pushing these boundaries between practice and context and their own knowledge.